Now on number 16, we're supposed to solve this system. So the way you solve a system is by setting those equal to each other. So I will have 3 over x minus 2 plus 3 over x plus 2 equal to 4x squared over, now I might as well go ahead and factor this. So x squared minus 4 is x minus 2 times x plus 2. Now there are many ways to solve an equation like this. I like to make like denominators. So I'm going to make like denominators in all 3 fractions. So since this denominator has x minus 2 and x plus 2, this has x minus 2, all it needs is x plus 2. And I will do that in the top and the bottom. Now this one has x plus 2, so I'm going to give it x minus 2. Again in the top and the bottom. Once you have like denominators, when you're solving an equation, you can cancel the denominators out and just leave the numerator. So I will have 3 times x plus 2 plus 3 times x minus 2 equals 4x squared. Little distributive property gives me 3x plus 6, 3x minus 6 equals 4x squared. Combining like terms, 3x plus 3x is 6x. Positive 6 and negative 6, they cancel each other out. So I will just have 6x equals 4x squared. When I have x and x squared in the same problem, I get 0 on one side. So let's subtract 6x from both sides like this. That's going to give me 0 equals 4x squared minus 6x. We need to factor this. The first step of factoring is to pull out the GCF, which is going to be not 4, but 2x. Alright, that's the common factors, 2x. Let's see, so that'll leave 2x minus 3. And again, imagine doing the distributive property. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x. Now that we have factored it, we keep going by setting these two factors equal to 0. Alright, so here I will divide by 2 on both sides, add 3. So that's just going to give me x equals 0. And over here I have 2x equals 3. So x equals 3 over 2. Now this will not be my final answer. Okay, we didn't start off with this equation. We started off with y equals and y equals. So see that y value? That's reminding us that not only do we need x values, but we need y values. So I've got 0 from this, but I need the y value that goes with it. And I've got 3 over 2, but I need the y value that goes with it. So how do I get the y value? Well, I can take these x values and substitute them back in to the original equations. So say if I substitute 0 in, then I would have 4 times 0 squared over 0 squared minus 4. Well, that's just going to give me 0 in the numerator, and then that's gone, so I have 0 over negative 4, which is 0. So I've got 0, 0. Now, what if I substitute 3 over 2 in? Alright, well that'll be a little bit more complicated. So now's a good time for me to show you that I can use my calculator instead. So instead of putting 3 over 2 in here, let's use our TI-30 XS multiview. Alright, and we'll use the table feature. So it doesn't matter which one of these you pick. I'm just going to use this one, 4x squared over x squared minus 4. Alright, and I like to use ask mode to evaluate. So I'll go over to ask and hit enter. Okay, so there's the 0, 0 that we found before, but so I can type in whatever I want. So I want to evaluate at 3 over 2, so I'll type in 3 over 2. So at 3 over 2, we have negative 36/7. Okay, so these are the solutions to the system. Okay, so that was number 16.